Have you always been playing top lane? I see that you wrote
No,
no.
I don't.
Like, since when did you start playing top lane?
Back in the season 4, I was playing only top lane, and then for 2 seasons I switched up to mid lane, and now I'm playing again top. I played some jungle too, like Jax and Mastery, but now I don't know. I'm playing top because I enjoy playing top.
Okay,
Like,
that's good. Like that's what I'm looking for. That's I think that playing a role because you like the role is very important if you want to improve. Because if not,
yeah,
you're just gonna get frustrated. Honestly, there are a lot
yeah,
of people who are like, "Dude, I'm main support, but support can carry. I don't want to play." So that's a
yeah,
very bad mentality. That's not what you should aim for as a player if you really want to improve.
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, okay. So it's like a past season and a half or so, right? Like that's when you start playing top.
Yes.
Okay. For your question, Santa, yeah, I do. Every Sunday, dude. It's written on Instagram as well. Okay. Let's play this. Okay.
I
You on the
think
stream? You see the stream? You see the screen, everything?
yes. It's. I think it's a.
I think
Yeah.
you might need to mute me on stream.
Yeah. I mute.
Yeah. Alright. So you're going against Jax. Going against Jax, the only win condition, like let's talk matchup, okay? Going against Jax, the only win condition he's gonna have is if he is your Q. That's the only win condition he has, like early on. Maybe later, I see that he took press the attack, which is very bad for him. Conqueror will just do a lot more damage to you. You should be able to win the early
Yeah.
game. Unless like you really mess up and Jax just plays better. But like matchup wise, it's your lane.
I mean, he was waiting for me to queue, and he was
Yeah,
saving his E
right.
for me to
So
queue.
you need to play around it. You need to like bait him to use it, back off, and also his E cooldown is about like 15 seconds if I'm not mistaken. 16. Okay, 16 seconds. Your Q is up every 8 seconds. So it's half your cooldown. So if you even manage to make him use it, go back, you're gonna have a 8-second window to use your Q.
Yeah. Okay.
It's the same thing about when playing for Fiora example. Fiora W is like 20 seconds. It's a lot. You have a very big window, time window to actually use your spells after she uses it. So it's like, it's sort of a mental game as well. Like, who's gonna use it first.
Yeah.
But
I
that's like very,
understand.
very crucial to win this lane. So let's see how it goes. Okay, first things first, I know that a lot of players, and you playing Garen, of course, you wanna wait in the lane. I don't recommend it. I think that the best thing you can do as a top laner is scout here. You're never gonna know if the enemy tries to do like in low elo. It happens especially like I don't know. Suddenly their jungler can start at your blue or something or red.
Yeah.
The people do this kind of stuff. It's not that rare, but I would prefer you wait here just to like scout the river. Also, you can then place a very, very crucial ward. Junglers tend to go for scuttlers early on, so placing a ward here will do a lot for your team and for you as well.
Yeah. Okay, all right.
Okay? No problem, Santa. See you. Take it for turn again. Okay. So let him take the... he pushes a lot. Okay, you let him take the...
Yeah. I see Nocturne is starting blue, so he can gank me at 2 minute mark.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, I was just saying he just dodged your Q. What I will do here as Garen, I will just bait it out. Just auto-attack him and see how it goes. Like, feel your opponent. Just auto-attack him a few times, see if he uses E. If he doesn't, you can just auto-E Q. And then he won't have time to react for an E. That will be the best. Okay, so this is important. He's gonna hit level 2 after a wave and a minion. If you're a solo laner, you hit level 2. So you should know about it. He's very, very close to doing that just because he kept autoing the minions. Level 2 advantage, I've seen plenty, it happens plenty of times, especially if people don't notice. It's just instantly wins the lane. You're gonna get a summoner out of it if you use it. So what I would suggest is if you see the lane like this and you know that he is about to hit level 2, just back off. It's okay you missed a few CS here and there, but it's not worth the summoner born or like the disadvantage you get from getting level
Yeah.
2 damage.
Yeah, alright.
I don't know if that's the case here. Like here, Jax would just jump on you.
Yeah, but
Yeah, he doesn't. So that's good for you. Because right now if he'll just take Q, jump on you, you could have not done anything. He would have just have more damage. So he didn't play it well on his part. So he got out of this fine. Okay. Just do a turret. Farm. Okay, okay, this is important. This is important. Why did you use your E here? I wanna understand the thought process. If you have like one, because this is crucial.
well, I wanted to push the lane, so I don't know exactly what
Yeah,
was on my mind, but
that's what I'm trying to get at. You need to be mindful of your spell usage. Okay, there's no reason to just
yeah,
spam
okay.
spells when they're available. That's not always how it should go.
Yeah, that's not
So
good.
so look, this is a crucial part of the wave management we want to talk about. This is a very good example. So here, look what happens. You clear out the wave here, right?
Right.
Wait, I wanna get to the exact point. Okay, so look what happens here. You have like 4 minions and a cannon, which means that if you just let it be like this, it's gonna kill your minions and then push to your turret, right? You don't want the minions to get to your turret because then the lane will reset and it'll be in the middle. What you can do, instead of just clearing it and then making the wave in the middle, which also gives ganks opportunities to Nocturne, and you know, it's just like playing more safe if the enemy top laner has to play on your side of the lane. You're safe from ganks, he's not safe from ganks. He's always afraid that someone is gonna come and kill him. And it gives you a sense of control of the lane. You control when the wave will push, you control when the wave will not push. You control everything in the lane. Just gives you a sense of control, which is also important as a top laner. He has to adopt every single move your jungler does because he's afraid of getting ganked. So, you know, it's also in the mental sense, not only in the actual game. So yeah, what happens here? What you should have done, the best choice you could have done, is just thin it out just a little bit. Just take the cannon. You're gonna have 4 minions. If you're on your side of the turret, like you see, it's past the mid lane, like the middle of the lane, closer to your side. You need like 4 minions to freeze.
To freeze it.
Yep,
Yes,
exactly. Yeah, and you need like I think, no, 4 minions, 4 customers is enough to make it push towards you. So just clear out the cannon so it won't push that hard. And also you have your passive, right? You can sustain
Yeah.
the minions damage a bit. You know,
And I have
you'll
the
have
W.
right, and you have the W. It'll be a lot easier for you to do that. Also, it's the best choice because you won't get ganked like this. There's no way Nocturne can gank you level 3 or 4, even 6. Like, you being close to your turret as Garen, there's no way you can do anything. Yeah, so instead of just using E and resetting the lane, which will make it in the middle, you should just make it closer to your turret and just clear out the cannon here, make the wave as is, just tank it a bit until your waves comes, because you don't want to crash it to your turret, because then it's gonna clear the wave and then push to the middle of the lane as well. Just like keep it in here. This is a very, very good spot for you as a top laner to play around.
Yeah, alright.
So you need to have some idea of your spell usage. Like, you know, general idea. I don't mean like every single cast. I know it's hard to manage, but you know, general idea. Why would I want to clear this? The only reason I see you would want to clear this is if you backed and you wanna push to the twist turret.
Yeah.
Okay, so right now what you made, it's like the wave is kinda in the middle of the lane. For your sake, he's pushing. And again, you don't want to do that. That's too obvious, like charging into him after you activate your Q is way too much time to react. So again, you just auto him, make him use Z. If he doesn't use Z after a few autos, you just auto E, and that's free poke.
Yeah, alright. I mean, he wasn't using E when I tried to bait it, so yeah.
Yeah. Here, like for example, you queued the minion, you could have definitely queued him because he had E on cooldown, just for example.
Yeah, the Geron double does give it tenacity.
Sorry?
The W of Garen does give it gives you tenacity.
Right.
Oh,
Also, yeah, you wanna W only when he jumps on you on this matchup. Only when he jumps on you, you
yeah,
wanna W, not like after you use Z. Just when he jumps on you and starts autoing you.
yeah.
It's the only time you wanna use W. Okay. Again, we just charged to him, so it's way too obvious for him to block it. But it just goes to show you, like, even if you take bait rates, how you win the lane. Okay. So you ordered the push, okay, jumps on you. Did you activate W? Wanna see what happened? Okay, activate W, that's very good. Okay, now Nocturne comes. You're gonna have a 2v2 fight, you should be able to win it. You're not, don't pay attention. Don't pay attention. Why didn't you help your jungler? You didn't pay attention to the fight backed out there. We could have definitely helped him way before. But luckily he got out.
Yeah.
No, in this case, just leave the farm and go help your jungler. That's why important the kill there rather than the few CS he took. Okay, so pressure the turret. And again, same thing. Instead of like autoing the minions like
Yeah,
5,000
obviously.
times, yeah, just freeze it. Just let it push towards you. This wave is closer to his turret, which means that the next wave is gonna come. It's gonna come faster than your wave. So the whole wave is gonna push towards you. There is no reason. You have no dive potential in this stage. Also Nocturne back, so you're susceptible to jungle gags right now. So instead of like mindlessly trying to push 24/7, in this situation it would be best to just deny him farm. And you could definitely do
Yeah.
that. Look at your health and look at your his. You are full at his half HP. There's no way you can contest that. The only way you can contest that is if he backs now and TPs, which means you're gonna have a TP advantage.
Yeah.
Okay. So just let him push towards you. You don't need to push 24/7. You only want to push whenever you have dive potential, which means the kill potential. Could be your jungler, could be you fed. I don't know, item advantage, etc. Or you want to push when you want to go back, because then you don't miss any CS. But in this example, you just want to deny him farm. It'll be a lot easier time for you. Also, it's gonna get tilted. It's gonna definitely get. As a top laner, I know the feel of getting frozen upon. It's gonna ping his jungler 10,000 times, like, come help me.
Yeah, but you'll see later the jungle was very fed. I mean, he triple killed bot and stuff like that.
Yeah, okay, that's a different topic. I don't know what happened exactly in the game, but some games you're gonna get people being like the enemy being fed, and you can't do anything about it. That's like the top lane dice roll, and honestly, it's every player's dice roll. So yeah, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about your gameplay only. You can
Yes,
definitely do better.
Yes.
So again, you're just mindlessly pushing. No real reason behind it. Okay, he went back now. You should back as well. Use your gold. Yeah, again, now he has an item advantage over you. I mean, he has Vampiric Scepter and Boots, but so that's like not that much of an advantage for him. I don't know why he bought it, but what you want to do is want to go back, buy TP back. You could also, like, the second option is to trade him, because you have, again, he used TP, you didn't. So you can trade health with him, and you're gonna TP back, and you're gonna have health advantage as well. So that's okay.
Yeah.
So that's an okay trade. Nah, you keep staying. Okay.
I mean, I'm greedy. I don't know.
Yeah, you're very, very, very greedy. So right now, Jack's best option is to just go back. Then he's gonna have health advantage as well. And what you want to do now after you clear this wave is go back. You shouldn't stay. Go back instantly, okay? Okay, you want to bait him out. Ah, you actually got a kill for that because he jumped on you, okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. That went out fine for you. Okay, so here is another example of you could have done better. Instead of just, you know that he used TP. He doesn't have TP up. So instead of going back like this, you can definitely clear this wave as well. You have no jungler pressure on you. Nocturnal already used his ultimate. Nobody's gonna kill you. You see Gragas mid lane as well. Just
Yeah.
clear this wave and then go back. Just to deny more CS. Also, you lose this wave because you have more
Mhm.
minions. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And they have, like, it's a wave, 6 minions. You're gonna lose this whole wave. Or you're gonna have to use TP, which is unnecessary. You could have saved it if you used TP here. You don't even use TP. So you lost a wave for nothing. Wow, I think you might even lose. You lost a wave and a half. For no reason at all. Wave and a half is huge. It could be the difference between getting a level advantage and not. So
Oh,
there is no
okay.
reason to halter your snowball. You could have done it a lot better if you just cleared the wave, make it crash to his turret, and then go back. Like at the worst case, if he comes back, you can like and freezes here, for example, you can just TP. Like in the worst case. So if you decided to go back instantly, just TP back, so you won't lose the wave.
Yeah, I mean, but my wave was really big, so it was no way I could stop this. The wave was pushing into the turret, I was gonna lose this farm, so
No, so that's why you needed to push. And yeah, you would have lost that farm. Okay, let me show you. So here you go back, and then TP instantly. So you would have lost, maybe you would have lost this 2 minions, but these 3 minions you would have definitely gotten them if you instantly TP'd when you went back.
yeah.
You can buy while you TP, it's okay. You have like 4 seconds, it's enough. If you know what you're buying, and you should know you're
I
buying
mean,
Black Clover.
I should use the TP as I mean, if it's ready, I should use it if it's available.
Not
I should
always, not
even use
always.
it.
Um,
Yeah.
I like having TP advantage. It's better for you to have TP advantage, but in this case, if not using TP, meaning you'll lose a wave and a half, you should definitely TP. No
All right.
question
So I have
about
a
it.
question. What's better to take, top ignite or TP?
I like to take TP. It's personal preference, honestly. If you're talking competitive wise, it's always TP because you have more presence around the map. Um, Again, it's really personal preference. For solo queue, it's what you prefer. I prefer to go TP only because I know how to play with it well. Also, it's kind of mentality as well. Because if I take ignite, I always think about I need to kill the opponent. He has TP, and if I don't kill him
Yeah.
early game, he's gonna have advantage because he has TP.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Also with Ignite, managing the waves is super important more than playing with TP. Because again, if for example in this case you would have gotten Ignite, you would have lost a wave and a half for no reason. Here you have TP, you should have used it, you didn't, but I'm speaking in general.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay, so playing with Ignite is harder in my opinion. But again, if you feel like Ignite, you win more games, and you like the kill pressure you have when you play Ignite, go Ignite. It's really personal preference. I play TP.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think there is a best and worst. There are different opinions about it. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, is the play style too.
Yep, exactly. Um, so if you have the peer still up, what you wanna do is you have 500 more for Black Cleaver, which is huge. It's a huge item, gives you tons of damage. So what I will
Alright.
do,
So I should go always Black River first item. I mean, itemizing it's a big problem. I have a big problem itemizing too, so I don't know.
um, yeah, let's see. If I was winning the lane as hard as you right now, I will think about going Trinity Force actually, just because you can do
Oh,
more damage and
yeah,
snowball better.
yeah,
Other than that, if I'm like playing, if you like play more tanky, if you need your team needs tanky champion, I would go Black Cleaver because it's more cheap. But you have
hmm,
Leona in this case, so yeah. In
yeah,
this situation, I would buy 24s. If I was losing the lane, I would buy Black Cleaver.
yeah. All right.
It really depends if you need more tankiness on your team. Just because Black Cleaver is cheaper, that's why. And also, if you're against an armor stacking champion, like some kind of a tank, I would consider going Black Cleaver.
Okay.
Like I don't know, Sion or Mile fight.
Who wants a piece of the champ?
Red team has slain the dragon.
Okay, so again, you're mindlessly pushing for no reason. You're better off just dying. If you're pushing, so you wanna make sure you at least poke him on the turret.
So it's good to roam mid when you're playing top, mid lane.
Yeah,
mean,
in certain situations. In this case, if you wanted to roam mid, so you push to his turret and then go mid. That's okay.
yeah.
You can definitely do that. Wouldn't say it's always mandatory. It really depends on the game.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know if you have had enough gold for a control ward. Control ward is very, very important. You always want to have at least one in lane.
Yeah, I'm trying to improve my control word
Yeah.
ratio. I need to have more control word placed.
Oh, that was a bit
Besides
unlucky from your side. You should have not fought it just because you knew Gragas was still mid. And again, the only, like, if you wanted to take that fight, the only way you could have killed him is if you played it better. Like, you know, Nocturne has W. Again, this is micro. I don't like. I can't
Yeah.
really improve it, but if you know the champion, you know that he can W your Q, which in this case your Q you actually max it, so that's tons of damage. You could have killed him if you played it better, like baiting his W. It's the same thing with Jaxi.
Yeah, alright.
They're dying for that, which sucks a bit because it stops your snowballing.
Yeah, I thought I could heal him, but he was 6-1.
Yeah. If you're uncertain, it's better not to take any this kind of risks. Honestly,
Yeah.
you're better off just going back.
Now the Jax has 2 kills advantage on me.
Yep.
Mm.
Yep, and for no reason. But okay, it happens. You learn from this mistake. So you tip it here. That's an okay TP because you can push the turret. That's not bad TP. You can now. I will just push and take the turret. Like here, you wanna perma push like you did, and just take the turret when you can. Okay, you were close to killing him. Unfortunately, you didn't, but that's free turret for you. Is it first one? Oh no, almost.
No.
Almost. But that's okay, this is the right decisions you're making right now. Okay, after taking turret top, there are so many options. You see bot lane is about to fight, so you go bot lane. That's okay. Like generally speaking, what I do after taking top is I see what objectives are there to take. Maybe you can go mid and take middle. Maybe you can ping
Yeah,
a
well,
jungler.
that's my problem. I don't know what to do after I got first tower.
Okay, so after you get first tower, you want to look around the map, see what you can do. Usually, it's going mid and then rotating from there, because mid is in the middle of the map, obviously.
Yeah.
So you have Herald if you are capable of 2v2. I don't know if you are capable of 2v2 right now, because your jungle is so behind. So yeah, in this case, going bot is an okay decision if they're gonna fight. If not, it's just keeping defending top against Jax pushing.
Yeah.
Um,
Jax actually got Borg first item.
Yeah.
They do the.
I don't know. Here's a very weird build path. I don't know about this. Okay, let's see. You're coming on here. Nice. Damn, and they almost end up double W.
Yeah.
So you tried. It was an okay try, but unfortunately your team is just way too behind at this point. Also, you should get boots as fast. Like after Black Cleaver, you should have boots already. You're playing Gawain, you rely on running down on people, so boots is very,
Yeah.
very important as a Gawain. Always get
I
it.
think I was going Sterak gauge.
Yeah,
Sterak
I see.
gauge.
Yeah, that's okay. That's an okay item, but boots is definitely more important than like Sterox after Black Cleaver, or at least get tier 1 boots.
Yeah, you know, it's
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Okay, so looking to around what to do. Nocturne is going Herald. Maybe it's a fight you can take, but this is pretty
Yeah,
risky. That was
I
a pretty
tried to
risky
defend the
thing.
mid tower, but
Yeah, but that
yeah,
was a pretty risky move because if Nocturne was actually not doing Herald, then he could have just ulted you right now.
yeah, that's true.
Shut down.
Yeah, at this point you can just lose. Alright,
Shut down.
I don't think I have much reason to keep watching this game, honestly.
Yeah.
Because we talked about the very, very important points in the early game, which was managing the wave. Like keeping it close to your turret, then you're safe from ganks and you also control the lane. Using the TP was very, very important there. Again, instead of just like if you want to go back, that's okay. Make sure the wave crashes or at least the wave is equal, so you won't lose as much.
Right, I have a question. When the lane it's reset, it's in the middle. I should let him push first, so or
You
what?
you talk about when level 1.
No, just in general. I mean,
Like if you should let your opponent push, it really depends. Um, it really depends, cause if I have kill pressure on the enemy, I will push and then I'll try to dive him.
yeah,
It really depends. Like I need to see what's going on around the map. If I see like I don't know Scuttler up, I will definitely push and then get Scuttler because he's gonna farm over his turret and I just get a free Scuttler. That's an example.
Yeah.
Also, if I see my jungler about to I don't know if your jungler is about to invade the enemy jungle, also pushing is crucial because then you can help your jungler and you won't miss any CS. That really
Yeah.
depends on the situation. I can't really answer that unless you give me like some other information.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, it really depends. Yeah, you understand why it depends on so many factors.
Yeah, I
Uh-huh.
do.
So in this lane, managing the wave was a crucial point. Using your TP was a crucial point as well. Also, not mindlessly pushing 24/7. You could have just
Yeah.
freeze the wave. The enemy wave will push towards you. You just clear it out just a little bit. Leave some minions behind. Play it on your side. He's gonna not be able to do anything, and you have kill potential on him when he goes over to the
Mhm.
CS. So yeah, that's it for this game. I think that he has the early, like up to level 6 potential to kill you, but after
Mhm.
that you can definitely kill him. Okay.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Again, same thing about starting in the bush.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Yeah, I mean,
Minions
but
have
if the
spawned.
enemy jungler and the top laner decides to invade me,
Mhm.
and maybe he can almost kill me, so I
If
don't
the
know.
enemy jungle and top lane decides to invade you, you're gonna be here faster than they are here, cause it's your
Yeah,
side of
I
the map.
should run, so I
Yeah,
think.
just run.
Yeah.
Instantly like be around here. If you're red side around here, you can wait in this bush if you want. If you're blue
Yeah.
side here, and on both sides later on like 130 or 125, you just for this bush.
Yeah, okay.
Alright. You almost got, that's what I want to say, you should have procced your grasp even without Q, that's okay. That's it gives you extra damage, so even if you proc grasp without your Q, that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, there's not much to it. Let's see the trade. Alright, first of all, never get hit by his outer circle. You should always be mindful about it. Second thing, that is a bad using of your W. Again, if you wanna use it to reduce his damage, so use it at the right time. Because use it after he already used Q. So it
Yeah.
didn't really give you anything. And then you don't have it for this like long trade. If you had W here on this long trade, you wouldn't be that losing it. Like,
Well, I should trade him short, or I should make long trade with Darius. I'm
definitely
playing,
short. You don't wanna give him 5 stacks on you.
Yeah. Okay.
Also, he has Conqueror, so Conqueror excels at long trading, just by the way.
Okay.
Nice. That's a very good trade by you. He had to back off, also you had the minion vetted, so he couldn't really trade back. That's the way you should play the lane. Nice, then back off. Good. Yeah, you're playing this lane just fine. Okay. Now we should take a look at his mana. His mana is pretty low. Oh, he has 80 mana, which means he has like 2 more spells to use. And then he runs out of mana. 2 more Qs actually.
First,
Yeah.
So you can use it to your advantage. Instead of letting the minions here crash to your turret, just like tank them. It's okay to let the minions take the turret shots. Stand here, let the minions attack you. You're Garen again. Playing as Garen, your passive gives you tons of health regeneration. So it's okay to be even half HP. That's okay. You're gonna regenerate it. He isn't able to. He doesn't have corrupting stacks or any potions. All he can do is just watch you do that. If he comes to break the freeze with that low of a mana, you can definitely get out. He can't combo you. So yeah, instead of here letting it crash your turret, just stand here, tank the custom minions. It's okay if the minions take turret shots, that's okay. You have 4 casters, you can freeze it. And again, same thing like against Jax. You play on your own ground. He's afraid of a jungler ganking him in every second. You farm, free farm, you're not even hitting a turret. Yeah, that's definitely how you should play it. Okay, so again, here he's low on resources, he's off HP, you're almost full. Just to trade with him, make him use his rest of the mana, and then you have full control of this lane. This Q should have went on him, and not on the minion.
Yeah.
Good. Like this. See? Now even if you won the trades, for example, if you got that Q off you, that's okay. Because in the long run, now he has no mana, and you have a health regeneration. So in the long run, you're good. And your feet just came to gank you, so that one was even better. Okay, so now what's gonna happen? He's gonna back and TP, right? What you can do is back off immediately, or you go for the second option, which is push. So you wanna make sure you push the whole wave, the next one as well.
Yeah.
You do that. Nice. Nice. Okay, that was very good. So here I would have not TP'd. I don't know if you use TP. I would have not TP because right now you have TP advantage. I like this control board. Honestly, in this matchup I would buy refillable potions. Just the refillable. Just because I like it. Against Garen, or sorry, against Darius. That extra, instead of buying the potions, it's just like more cost efficient.
Yeah.
So that's like, look at him. He didn't buy any potions. He has no way to sustain himself. He doesn't have TP. Right now, what you should do, look in lane, is not die. That's number 1. Because if you die, he just gets his. You don't get anything out of it. You want to make sure you trade with him, but don't die. Again, when you have TP advantage, you want to look to trade, and after you trade, you just TP back to lane, and you can freeze. That's the best way to play with the TP.
Okay.
If you can kill him, that's even better. Also, if you have TP advantage, you can look around the TP options around the map.
Yeah, to make the TP play well.
Yep.
I mean, is it worth to TP for Dragon? If it's a fight there, like a 2v2 or something like that?
I don't know about the 2v2. It really depends again. If it's Ocean Drake, I don't know. It really depends. If it's like a huge fight's gonna break out with okay, 2v2. I don't know if I will TP. Not as Garen at least, because it's very hard to follow up. There's just zero TP and back off, and you just run it at them and you just run. Maybe with the other champion. It really depends. If it's Infernal, I will definitely TP. I would rather lose a turret and take Infernal rather than
Yeah.
yeah. But if it's Ocean 2v2, probably not.
Okay.
I will TP if there's like a board here and there's like a 3v3 with junglers.
Okay.
But again, it really depends on the situation. Don't like pick. Okay, so when it comes to try to gank, which is a very bad decision by him, honestly. If you 2v1 him, he's gonna end up killing someone. Because he's gonna end up killing Rengar if Rengar is level 5 and there is level 7. Very easily. Nice trade, that's okay. You have to sustain. Okay, so that was my point. You don't wanna die. You went in too close, you had 5 stacks on, so... Whew! Oh, damn, you died because of that. So you should have expected that.
Yeah.
Having 5 stacks getting close to him, that was very, very risky of you. Damn, that should have not happened. So that's what I said, you don't want to die. But yeah.
I mean, at least Darius did not get the kill. So.
Yeah. Okay. So you TP here, that's okay. Let's push, reset the lane. Instead of auto-attacking this turret, just go Scuttler here. He needs to clear this whole wave. Just go Scuttler, take the Scuttler. Free farm, why not? Like, the wave is in the middle now. We're not gonna lose that much. It's better for you to take the Scuttler and have the control over it. But I see Rengar is doing it anyway, so that's okay. But like generally speaking, maybe taking Scuttler here was a better choice if you, like jungle wasn't near or something.
I mean, when I'm playing top, I never go take Stalker, so
Yeah, so you
I
should
will
think
have
about
to-
it.
yeah.
It's free farm.
I definitely will from now on. I mean, if I take, usually if I'm going to take Scuttler, my jungler will ping me and tell me that,
Yeah. If he's yeah, so just ignore him. Like fuck him. But you wanna make sure again you don't do that. Like if he's close, like if jungle close, let the jungle farm it. But if he's like on the other side of the map, sure, just take it.
yeah.
But only after you push the wave to his turret, so you won't lose any farm.
Yeah.
Alright.
Shut down. Shut down.
So went in too close to him again after you got 5 stuck on. Instead of like you don't want to get hit by his again outer circle. That's so huge because he gets an extra stack on this, and if you didn't have this extra stack, I think you would have not gotten no, you got killed there at the end as well. But yeah, if you end up like risking dying, you just flash it. Just flash out.
Yeah.
Like here insta flash after you take it.
Yeah, I mean here it was better to take short trades
Yep.
instead of
Yep.
all in.
Again, because it's Darius and MRC has 5 stacks on you're fucked. And also because of Conqueror.
Yeah.
So lane's pretty much over for you, honestly. Like, it's not over for you, but it is the advantage. Sucks. So we can speed it up. Okay, jungler in the middle lane comes to help you. You're in turret, so we couldn't really help. Flash. Okay. Oh, there are actually 4 people top. Oh my god. You're so lucky to have such teammates. Alright, again, there's a fight. You always seem to ignore the fights that's going on around the river, and You take the farm meanwhile. Like your presence in these fights is important. It's way better for you to like be present in these fights, see if you can maybe help or take a kill, rather than taking like 3 minions or 4 minions, doesn't matter. Again, same thing, you keep attacking the turret for some reason instead of going to help your team. Like here you could have definitely, you would have made it, like here you'll be right here and like maybe killing Darius because you have oh okay, killing Kane definitely because you have the true damage on him. Like your presence in team fights matters, dude. You're not as useless as you think. And it happened like the same thing before, where in the last game there was a fight here between Kane and Nocturne and you was just farming here. Just be more present in the map. It's not that you're pushed to your turret and there's like 3 waves and you want to clear them. It's like was like 4 minions, that's okay. Meanwhile Darius is helping his team. So Thresh actually took the Hero, Unfortunately you died for it, but again, maybe if you would have been that fight, Vel'Koz was really very low, you could have maybe flashed on him, honestly.
Yeah,
like
I ended up killing Darius, but they got up at overkill.
Yeah.
Because now it's pretty fed,
So just think about your presence here. Darius tanks the Herald, you fight him in the meanwhile, that really helps your team. And then you can flash over the wall and ult Vel'Koz for a free kill.
I mean, I didn't think I could win this. I don't know why, but Darius was ahead of me, so...
Yeah, but you had your whole team in there. Your best... Okay, so we had 2 options. Either back the fuck out and don't even go into the fight, or fight it. What you end up doing is you waited till the fight was pretty much over, because they already killed your Frizz and Rengar, and then you went in. So it doesn't make sense. If you're like certain you're not gonna win this fight, so don't even go at all.
Okay.
But you see the point I'm trying to make? Yeah, like decide. But in this situation, like fighting 4 versus 4, okay, Darius is ahead of you, but he has no items. Like what he has, Taba is over you, that's nothing. He doesn't have like Black Cleaver over you or 24s, then I can understand. Also, your Rengar is pretty fed. Fizz is kind of behind, but it's Fizz, so we can definitely one-shot someone. So that was a pretty equal fight, honestly. And you had Thresh way before Pyke was there.
Yeah, but Thresh has leave bot lane and Misfortune was pushing really hard.
Yeah, I know, it's a mistake. I'm not saying what he did was good, but I'm like the situation was this. Yeah, I guess the game just snowballs off that, but let's see. Get the Herald at least. I think the only thing that keeps you is that you won the farm. Because you're ahead of him just because you're ahead in farm. By the way, so that's a good job for you. So you kept up with him just because you wanted to farm. Here was a pretty bad roam because you just leave the turret open. And yeah, you can do anything here. So I get like your mentality of like, oh my god, my team is fighting, I need to help them. But you don't leave your turret exposed like that. And that was even a fight you could take. So that was a pretty useless roam.
Yeah. I mean, if I push the lane to the enemy turret, it's okay to help.
It's way better. Again, it's not always, it really depends. Because if you're gonna go there and end up doing nothing, I mean, it can happen. You think that you can do something, you end up doing nothing, but at least you won't for sure lose a turret. I mean, it really depends on the champion, right? But generally speaking, yeah, you wanna push and then roam. You wanna push so the enemy won't get his minions up to your turret. I mean, even if you push it, he might end up doing it, but you get what I'm saying. It's way better for you to do that after you push, rather than being pushed. So yeah, right here just takes off turret of that and you end up dying. So this game they already think about 10k ahead, so yeah. Yeah, I don't think I have to anything else to commentate on that also.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Again, it's the laning phases. You can definitely control the laning phases better.
Rampage.
Work on that.
Yeah, but I don't know. In the late game, how should I play it with Garen? I mean, if I have
You're a
damage,
raid boss. Think about being a raid boss. Think about being a baron. A baron that is walking. You just walk up. It really depends. If they have an assassin or someone you need to shut down, like in this example, let's say that
yeah,
only Kane
yeah.
was fed, you just peel off your AD carry. Like you try to go for Kane. In other examples, if you have assassins in your team, you want to go in and tank for your team, and then they can follow
Yeah,
up on
yeah.
that. That's like generic ideas on how to play Garen in team fights.
What do you think about the lethality build, the damage build on Garen?
Nah, I don't like it. I mean, you can do it if you want. I don't like it. I will just go tank.
I mean, Trinity Force, Yomus, and
Yeah,
Duskblade. Yeah,
I don't like it. I don't think it. Maybe it works in this elo because everybody gets tilted by being one shot by Garen, but
yeah,
I personally I wouldn't do that. But again, it's up to you. You can try it and see how it goes. Like
yeah.
try.
Alright.
That's the best advice I can give you. But yeah, you can definitely improve your laning. And the wave management part, I think we covered up enough of it. Did you get it? Like, you understand?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
Because that's important.
I
That's gonna improve your gameplay by a lot. I'm sure of it. Also, like, by playing Garen, because Garen, it's all about the early game, right? So if you can get a lead, a huge lead in the early game, you're gonna probably win the game.
Yeah,
So no mindlessly pushing, no mindlessly using your spells, playing it in a
okay.
controlled way, and yeah, short raids. And when you have a kill potential over the enemy, push and dive.
And I can take Scuttler too.
Yep, and take Scuttler, yeah. That's very important as well. If you're playing like Jax or, I don't know, Aurelia, Fiora, Tiamat, right?
Yeah, I
So
don't
you
like
can just
play
take
either.
golems.
Yeah,
Okay, so I'm just saying,
I'm
saying in
playing.
general, like
Yeah.
if you have what you will see pros doing, how they get advantage is not that they kill the enemy. They just push 24/7 to their turret, like the enemy turret, and then they go farm camps. And then they're gonna have item advantage, and then they can start diving and doing stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's how
I
it goes.
I have one more question. If the
Yeah,
enemy
sure.
Rainers TP bot, what should I do? Take his tower or TP bot to help my team?
Again, it really depends on the situation. If a fight is gonna break out, a huge fight, and okay, first of all, it comes to the question is if you're behind or not. Because if you're behind, you don't really want to TP because you're not gonna end up doing anything for your team.
Yeah, yeah.
If you're equal or maybe ahead, you should consider doing that, but not necessarily. It really depends. Because if he's TPing and the fight is already like was broke out, everybody's running away, low HP, so you shouldn't. You should just push and take the turret. It really depends, and it also depends on if it's first tower, or is there a Drake and Frostbreak you wanna fight afterwards. It depends on so many factors, but generally speaking, just decide if you can contribute something in the fight. If so, is it worth it? Like, can you get some kills out of it? Is the fight still going?
Yeah.
And the third thing is there anything for me to take after a TP, or I rather take to top because it's slow or something like that.
I mean, if I can TP, take 2 kills and I take Dragon on
Yeah,
bot.
sure, definitely do
Yeah.
that. Yeah, and it comes like you learn that from experience.
Yeah.
Honestly, because it depends so many factors, and slowly you're gonna learn when it's better and when it's not. Like I make mistakes sometimes in my TPs as well. I'm not playing perfectly. You should definitely like try and learn from each TP. Like after you TP bot lane and end up doing nothing, like ask yourself how could have I done better?
Yeah.
What was my judgment on this TP?
All right.
Wait. If the other guy is gonna come now, we're gonna continue. Our session like is done pretty much.
Yeah.
I just wanna make
All
sure
right.
if the other guys come. You can feel free to stay if he comes. You can go like whatever you prefer. I think you can definitely have potential if you use the early game potential that Garen has, you can definitely play a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I mean,
So
I would
overall,
like to reach plat this season, but I don't know if I.
you can do that. You can definitely do that. After you start winning your early games more, if you feel stuck after not knowing what to do mid game, because right now it's your early game, right? But after
Mhm.
you start winning your early game and you feel stuck again because you don't win games, you don't know what to do with your lead, then you can contact me again and we'll do like another coaching session and see how we can improve in the mid game.
Yeah,
But
but in the
it's
mid
like
game, I
steps.
mean, it's more easier because I have pressure. I can take towers. I can help my team take objectives. I don't know. The early game is my problem,
Yep,
pretty
yep,
much.
yeah. Yeah, definitely, dude. Playing from behind, taking a lead over playing like from behind makes a huge difference on how the game plays out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so start off
All right.
by practicing your early game. Let me know how it goes. If you need any help, you can always ask.